Well, yet again, we've only went and found some epic finds. Absolutely amazing. We've gone from Roman though to medieval. I got myself a bit of silver, not medieval, but then I did get myself medieval silver. And I didn't even get 10 seconds before some swine in high visibility jumps in with an incredible find. So stay tuned and wait until you see what turned up today. Once again, my ugly face. So I have to say a massive thank you, because I've hit 16,000 subscribers, which is utterly staggering, really unbelievable. So thank you all for the incredible support. My views in the last 28 days are up 855%. To think that for the 1st of January I didn't think I was going to hit my target of 9,000 subscribers, and by the 1st of February I'm on 16,000. It's just unbelievable. So a huge thank you. I'm glad so many of you enjoy the channel. Helped tremendously by some amazing finds, I have to say. And as I said before, we're on the Gold Noble field, so we've kind of neglected this field, which just seems bizarre given it's produced, what, 8 or 10 hammered coins, including the only Gold Noble which I've ever heard of found in Scotland, which Martyn found, Edward IV I think it was. But I'll put the video up in a second of the discovery for anyone who hasn't seen it. Sorry, I'm looking a bit rough. I need a haircut, I need a shave. I need to also maybe go and put my jacket on because it's starting to rain. But let's see what we can find. What I think is a farthing, which would be a quarter of a pence. And that's from the Jacobite era, which is my favourite sort of period in history. Now, people are going to see this video and they're going to be like, these guys are at it. But Martyn, at the other end of the field, finds something, sticks it in his pocket, detects in this general direction, and he says to me, have a look at this. I think it's maybe a bottle top. I've shown it to Peter. What do you reckon? Now, he showed me that. Now I've actually got goosebumps at the moment holding it. And there's Marty looking pretty happy with his Scottish Detectorist hoodie on. Now, I'll tell you, because you can't see or you can't feel it because I'm holding it and you're not, but this is very heavy. As soon as he put it in my hand, I thought, that's not a bottle top because it's too heavy. Then I rolled it over and I can see a crown at the top and various bits of lettering around the edge. Now what's throwing me is, see at the edge it almost looks silvery rather than gold. But I'm going to stick my neck out and I'm going to say that I think Martyn's just found a gold hammered coin. Now there's one edge there, which you can see it's folded over, and there's the other edge here. You can see crowns, you can see letters around the outside edge. It's a big coin. That's going to come out to about my thumb. And I think that is a Gold Noble, which I think means it's English. And we're in Perthshire in Scotland. And I just found a quarter Gold Noble last week in South Gloucestershire. And I think Martyn has just gone and found an English full Gold Noble in Scotland. It is heavy, it is shiny, and it looks like it's made of gold. Martyn's never found anything gold. He's only been metal detecting for a year, less than a year, 9 months. And I think he's found a gold medieval hammered coin. It's folded into lots of different shapes, and he thought it was a bottle top. Thank God he didn't throw it in the bushes and he came to show me it. But if this is a gold hammered coin, and I think it is, because if it's a replica, why would someone bring a replica into a field, fold it up and throw it away? It doesn't make any sense. That has to be a gold hammered coin, and if it is, it's a once in a lifetime find, and it could be worth a fortune. It would need to be professionally straightened. Martyn, what have you done? Thank God you didn't throw that in the bushes. Marty's obviously on the XP Goldmax Power V4 and I am on the XP Deus 2. So I'm on version 0.71. I know there's been an update which I haven't done, and program wise I'm going to go with program 3, sensitive full tones. Let's ground balance, and all I'm going to do initially is just change the audio to square tones. There we go. And then we give it a little bounce. And we're ready to go and find some gold nobles. So let's see how we get on. We have our first signal. It's taken about 7 minutes. And to be honest, it's not great. 55, 56, 57. But we're going to dig it, because you just never know. And it's vanished. Maybe on the spade. It was on the spade. So, is it going to be a mole with a gold tooth? Or a bit of tin foil maybe? Well, oh, no. Where is it? Well, it's small. Whatever it is, I don't believe it. It actually is something. It's a button. It is a tiny, tiny little button. Absolutely minuscule. I think it is. And it's still got its loop on it. Well, there you go. It wasn't particularly deep, but still could have easily been missed. So let's have a wee look. I doubt there's going to be any decoration. It looks like a plain one. Well, there is a bit of a line on it. Right, on the other side. No, don't see any writing, but look at the little loop. And no, I don't know if it's decorated or if that's just little marks. If I see anything else, I'll come back to you, but that's got a bit of age to it. It's quite crudely made. That's probably going to be certainly Georgian, I would say, but could be even earlier. Maybe a little waistcoat button. So certainly going to be pre-1820, I'm reckoning, but could be considerably older. So it's a button, but it's a start. 8 minutes in, signal number 2. $85. Well, it's within coin territory, but it doesn't sound like a coin. But I'm happy to be proved wrong. Now, I don't think it's a coin. It could be something green right there. I think that is something green right there. It is. It's a bit of leather. It's a bit of leather and a little stud still attached. So there you go, look. A bit of antique leather. So it's probably off a saddle or a horse harness, or a bit of a rein for a horse, or a horse that would have pulled a plough, or a bit of bridle, something like that. And date wise, because the leather's still there, it's probably going to be less than 100, 150 years. old, I would say, but still, it's another nice find. We have got an ear blower. So, what are we, 11 minutes in? We've got a 9091, which could be silver, could be Georgian, could be a George III penny or halfpenny or something. Let's see. We're out, I think we're at that clod on the edge. There we are. We've got a clod shot. Right, hopefully it's not aluminium, but I don't think it is. Right, oh, we've got a coin. Look, it fell out that clod right there, and it's a silver sixpence. I think it's Victoria. It is. It is a young head Queen Victoria. You beauty. Hole number 3. 11 or 12 minutes in, and we've got a beauty. Silver sixpence. Victoria. Brilliant. Full silver. It's going to be pre-1901, and it's in lovely toned condition, and it's not too worn either. You beauty. Let's give that a wee wash. Look at that. Look at that. It doesn't have to be old to be good. I tell you, if it's Roman, brilliant, but there you go. I think it's 1859. But I'll give it a wee dry off camera, and I'll get back to you. Our head's upside down versus the reverse. Beautiful. Here we go. Well, I tell you, the XP DS2, XPs in general, are just phenomenal at sniffing out silver. So there we go. Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. And on the back, sixpence. A silver sixpence, 1859. So that will be 92.5% silver, I do believe. Interesting fact about Queen Victoria, she wasn't actually called Victoria, that was her middle name. She was called Alexandrina, because she was named after her godfather, Alexander the First, the Tsar of Russia. And she also survived over a dozen assassination attempts during her 62 years on the throne. She ruled from 1837 until 1901, so whatever that works out as, 64 years, let's go with that. But one particular person who was desperate to assassinate her was a Scotsman. He tried 8 different times. Eventually he was convicted. Well, he was basically insane. But there you go. Beautiful silver sixpence. And this is the young head, so this is her in her youth. She took the throne at only 18 years of age. Beautiful coin, and lovely to find. This is why I love metal detecting. As I say, Roman silver is great, but hey, any kind of silver is brilliant. Great, what a fantastic coin. 15 minutes in, we've got another digger. Certainly isn't silver. 48.49. Sounds more like maybe a button or a bit of copper. Could be hammered. It's vanished. Nope, still in the hole. So we're not far away from where Marty got his gold noble. Another one of them would be nice. Martyn found that after only 9 months of metal detecting. Right, we're out the hole. You can see something there. It looks... is that just mud? No, that's just mud. Got a clod. we've got a clod. Right, let's try and do a better job than I did last time without dropping it. So, not in there. Oh, there we go. What is that? That's foil. That is foil. Damn. Well, that's a problem because foil sounds exactly like a hammered coin. Only 17 minutes in and we've got a 50-51. Sounded pretty ropey. Just took a speedful out. Sounds a lot better now it's out. Ah, it's more foil. Damn. Well, you got to dig it. Looks a bit like a gold bottle top. But yeah, you've got to dig it because it's definitely sounds like a hammered coin. Could have maybe found this one without a metal detector. Do you see what I see? Right there. $88, and it looks like coin number 2. It is. It's a penny. It's a penny, and it's gorgeous George. It's George the 5th. It's a bit chewed, isn't it? Literally, like someone's been nibbling it. What have we got? Have we got a date? What we do? 1936, which is the year that he died. Look at the state of the coin though. Literally, it has been chewed. Must have been through a machine, maybe a potato machine, or someone's been hitting it with a hammer. But there you go, George V. So he was what? Grandson of Queen Victoria. Ruled from 1910 till 1936. A bit of a quiet spell. Half an hour, 31 minutes gone. And I got this little sort of dodgy signal. It was like a 40, 45. Had a couple of these off this field. Someone identified them recently as for a blowtorch, for like a welder even, not a blowtorch. So that's what I believe it is. But it's junk. 34 minutes in. The reason, maybe I've said this already, but the reason I'm just letting you know how long I've been detecting, just to give you an idea of how frequent I'm getting signals. But it's a bit of a scratchy week. 49.52 just here, and we're bang on where Martyn got his gold coin. So you're going to be stupid not to dig every possible signal that you get that might even be, I think it might be out, but doesn't sound great anyway. Could be more foil. Yep, definitely out. Definitely out, but certainly doesn't sound like a gold noble. That's it there. It's a bit of lead. It's kind of like what I got off the field the other day. It's sort of like a lead plug or a lead nail. It wasn't massively deep. Surprised it was such a poor target. Even when it was out, it wasn't great. Where's my toothbrush? There it is. Just waiting on the day that I forget it so that you'll all laugh at me. So yeah, it's lead. It's got these little sort of twist lines in it, but I don't know if it's got a purpose or not. Let me know in the comments below. It's well seen we've entered the part of the field that's been most heavily detected, because it's 1 hour and 14 minutes, and that's me finally got another diggable signal. I wouldn't say it's brilliant. 58.59 hammered coin, tin foil, maybe a little bit of lead. Sounds a bit better now it's out, but Let's see. Nope. No. 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 Ah! There's something. It's actually silvery in colour. It's not going to be a hammered coin. It bloody well is a hammered coin. I don't believe it. Where's Martyn? Oh my god, I'm on fire. Absolutely on fire. It looks in really good condition as well. Oh, Martyn's going to be spitting nails. Martyn! Hammered! Well, there you go. Look, the moral of the story is dig, 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 dig. If you're not digging, you're not finding. I can't believe that is a hammered coin. I mean, well, you heard it. I'm lucky I actually filmed that because it was such a poor signal. I almost didn't. I was just going to take the top off and then I would have probably found it off camera. But it looks like a short cross, a long cross. I'm not sure. It's got dots, which means it's English, I think. It is English because I can see the letters L-O-N-D-O, which would be London. Oh, fantastic. Look, look, look. That, ladies and gents, is a hammered coin. It's unfortunately broken, but that was not me. Bit of mud on there that might still come off. Don't worry, I'm not being too rough with it. There is a head on there. Can't make my mind up if it's facing straight ahead or if it's facing sideways. I think it's facing straight ahead. We've got a letter there, D-W-A-R-D. The word Edward. Edward who though is the $1 million question. So I think it would say Edward Ang, A-N-G, Rex, King. That looks like R-E-X right there. So I think it is one of the Edwards. It looks too well made to be Edward I. His coins are normally a bit cruder. It's got a little star there as well, which is interesting. So on the back it would say Civi, C-I-V-I-T-A-S, which means City of, and then L-O-N-D-O-N, London. So it's one of the Edwards. Don't honestly know, I'm going to have to say. I don't think it's Edward I, I think it's later. It could be Edward II, 3rd, 4th. So if it's Edward the 3rd, I think he was on the throne around about 1350. If it's Edward the 4th, then I think that was the 1400s. But that is amazing. That's going to be probably, certainly 550 or 600 years old, but it could be even more. Fantastic. Double silver, a sixpence, and a 5, 6, maybe even 700-year-old coin. You beauty. Honestly, I need to put a lottery ticket on for tonight. Right, I haven't even put this away yet, and Mr. Martyn has just said, "Oi, oi, come and see what I've got." And I said, "Have you got a hammered?" And he said, "It's better than a hammered. Better than a hammered." Right, let's see. What's it made of?
Silver.
Silver. Silver. Time for the big reveal. Oh, you beauty. Bloody hell, Marty. Bloody hell, Martyn. Don't know if you know what that is.
Not a Scooby.
It's a cross. Oh my goodness. Did you see what I did there? That was quite good, wasn't it?
Good. I've got gold as well.
Silver and gold. Where's the frankincense? And the myrrh. Oh my God, look at that. That, folks, is a cross. It's got something on it, Marty, on the back. Look at that, there's an X there.
Yeah.
Have you rubbed it with anything yet?
Nah.
Here, let me use that wee toothbrush that I got from one of our subscribers. Got very gentle bristles on it. It's got a little cross on the back as well. It's still got its link. So it's been worn on a chain, I would say. It's got
stuff all around the bonnet as well.
It's got dots on it. It's actually quite similar to that stone that I found.
Yeah.
With a cross on it. But that was a different field, for anyone wondering. Well, it looks like it's almost actually been severed, look.
Yeah, it's close, isn't it?
It's not holding on by much, is it? That is a silver cross. You jammy swine. I just literally go and get an amazing little coin and you don't even give me 10 seconds and I get beaten. Well, folks, there you go. How old is that? I'm guessing old. That is very, very old. Now that is surely got to be medieval. Has to be medieval. It looks medieval. It looks sort of crudely made. It's not perfectly shaped. Look at the bottom, how it slants away. It's actually got little decorations on the ends. There's little lines here, as well as dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? The stigmata or something? How Christ was nailed to the cross. I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of relevance there. But yeah, you're lucky. That could have maybe not survived another year or two in the ground. That would just come away completely and all you'd have got was a wee tiny tag. Unless you found both halves. You jammy swine. Jammy swine. I mean, well done, Martyn. That's fantastic. And here's his gold that you had off camera. That is a button. It's a naval button. You can see the anchor with the wreath wrapped around it. It's got a lot of gilding still on it, which is unusual. So there you go. It's got a copper back. In fact, it's all copper alloy with a gold gild on top. So there you go, a double silver in gold for Martyn. Right on the back of me getting a hammered, but I've just been upstaged. Well done, Marty. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Well done, Martyn. Let us know in the comments how old Martyn's little cross is. That's going to be old. Yeah. That could be the same age as your gold noble.
Yeah.
And no doubt people will be wondering what happened to his gold noble. Well, it's still at the museum. And he's not heard anything for over a year. So there you go. So not happening quickly, but well done, Marty. Fantastic find. Absolutely stunning. I got my silver hammered right there before I was rudely interrupted by Martyn upstaging me. And I've got another very, very nice signal right here. Well, I say very nice. It doesn't sound amazing. It's a 72. I'm sure you probably see. Yet again, we're losing the sunlight. Sounds a lot better now it's out. Come on. Best finds, as per usual, right at the end. What's that? That isn't it. That is it. It's a coin again, surely. It's a bloody ring pull. Oh, you. There you go. Don't you just love metal detecting? It puts you through the ringer, honestly. That is... Running out of time. The church bell is tolling in the distance, which means it's 5 o'clock, and I've got a little eyes only find. I've got a little bead which I was able to spot because it's bright blue. Now, is it ancient? Well, at first I thought it was plastic, but it's not. It's glass. Where's my little special tool? There it is. So yeah, I thought it was, look at that. What an ingenious invention. So yeah, I thought it was plastic, but it isn't. It's glass. So what do you reckon? Is that old? Is it modern? We'll probably never know, but the hole is not right in the centre, which makes me think maybe it's got a little bit more age to it, but you'll all have to let me know in the comments below. Who knows, maybe late medieval or Iron Age or something. But it's a find, and it's always worth keeping your little eyes open, because you just never know. Right, oh, I've dropped it. Right, let's see what else we can find before it gets dark. We've got about half an hour to go. We've been going for 2 hours and 34 minutes. The light is fading, but I got myself another wee signal. Could be deep iron actually, but we're going to give it a go. It's jumping all over the place, coming through as high as 80, but well, sounds a wee bit better with the surface off. 77. Right, maybe out this time. Yes. A very jumpy 77, 78. Something amazing? No. Now that is not amazing. That is a piece of tin can. Damn. Okay, so daylight is against us. We're running out. But my God, what a 2.5 odd hours that was. Phenomenal. I mean, my ring pull surely find of the day. I mean, double silver for me. To be honest, I was really happy just with the Victoria sixpence. I haven't had one for a while, so that was very, very welcome. But then I go and trump it with this, which could be Edward III or Edward IV, which would put it sort of 1350, 1400s if it's Edward IV. And Martyn seems to think that his gold Royal Noble was Flemish and was from the 1470s or something.
Yeah.
Which was Edward IV. So certainly could be Edward IV. But that little star on the reverse at the mint mark is curious. Haven't had one with a star on it before, so maybe that will help identify it. And then we've got a penny of George V, a button, a bit of leather, a stud, a little bead, little blue glass bead, which could be any age, little eyes only find. But that is the best of my stuff. Stick that away just now. And there, Marty got a handful of bits of lead, fragments of lead, but he got his little gold button, and he didn't even give me 10 seconds of joy. And honestly, I should tell you what he said when I shouted to him that I'd found a hammered coin. And barely 10 seconds later, he goes and digs that up. Look at that for a find. That has got to be medieval. Who knows? 400, 500, 600? Well, if it's medieval, it's going to be older than that. But yeah, it's probably 6, 7, 800, 1,000 years old. I mean, I'm open to suggestions, so let me know in the comments below. What a day's digging. That is a beauty. That really is a beauty. And Marty's literally saved that, because I think another 1 or 2 years of ploughing, and this, as I say, would just have been broken into pieces. You know, we're asking the question, why has it got a sort of copper, a cheap coppery chain bit attached to it? But maybe it was all about the silver cross, or maybe it was silver plated and it's worn away over time. But let us know in the comments what you think of that. So thank you all for watching. Another fantastic day's digging. And if you don't already, then hit the subscribe button, and we will definitely be back out on this field very, very soon. Thanks all for watching. Be interested to hear your thoughts, and we'll see you on the next dig. And thanks again for 16,000 subscribers. Take care.